Hello folks, welcome to Lester's. Getting started on another SR955HPC. This one is going to Colorado. Just unboxing it now. I like the Striker radios. I love the way they look. I love the performance of the radio. But I sure do have to check them out before I do any kind of enhancements to them, because they are not that reliable. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, got her all hooked up here. And if you guys don't think the A&L works, A&L works great. No, I was saying that I really have to check them out before I do anything to them, because I've sold a lot of these, probably 60, 70, maybe even 80 of these. And I've had quite a few of them come back with problems. Now, when they come back with problems, I've been repairing them myself, because Striker uses a radio shop that's pretty close to them, I think, to do their repairs. I've sent radios up there 2 or 3 times to have them repaired. One radio I sent 3 times. It came back all 3 times with the same problem. So I don't send my radios to their warranty place anymore to get them fixed, even if they're brand new. I just usually fix them here. And they do have little quality issues, you know, things that all of a sudden don't work, especially the channel selector. The way they have the channel selector set up, if this gets bumped, it breaks it loose from the PC board and it doesn't work anymore. That's one of the problems. You know, plus little quality issues inside, the adjustments not being soldered all the way through the board, crooked, things of that nature. So I go over these with a fine-tooth comb before I do any modifications to them. Okay, this one's, like I said, it's going to Colorado. So far it's testing fine. No issues, and most of them are that way. Okay, most of them you don't have any problem at all. But I like to check everything to make sure, because I don't want you to have a problem when you get the radio. Alright, more to come. Okay, this one looks pretty good inside. Haven't really seen any major issues. All of the adjustments are straight. And the latest ones have been coming that way. So I think that Sean over there said, straighten up the QA to these people, and it's made a difference. I've seen these things where that one of the leads was completely out of the board, had to put that back in, you know, just things of that nature. But the radio's very well laid out, and you got room to do things. The only thing I don't like is that they always solder these lids, these damn cans on, so it makes it hard to get in there and adjust. Guess they figure that once they set it up, you shouldn't have to do anything, but that's not the case. Okay, I'm going to jump in there and do my thing. Look how shiny that brass is. It looks good. Really has no bearing on how well it works for its purpose, but it does look pretty. Okay, more to come. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is replace the caps. That's a 470 microfarad cap on the DC input. Now, if you're using a regulated power supply at home, that's fine. But in a car with all the noise in the electrical system, that's not big enough. And also, you want to have a little bit of buffer for the highs and lows of the DC voltage coming into the radio, because believe it or not, your regulated voltage doesn't always stay constant at 13.8. It's up and down, up and down. And then the next one will be the voltage regulator buffer filter, which is going to be this guy here. Here's the regulator, the voltage regulator down here. This guy here is further up the chain, but it's still on that same run that feeds the voltage regulator. So they put it up here for some reason. I don't know why. I guess for real estate for that area right there. Okay, and yeah, I always put the red tape on there. The red tape's kind of my trademark, I guess, because the Lescom colors are red and yellow. So I just put red tape on there. Started doing it, 5-6 years ago, and just stayed with it. Folks seem to like it, but I do it to protect the chrome. It doesn't cover the chrome completely up, but hopefully I'm not inept enough to scratch up the part that's exposed. I think this one wide swath of tape will be good enough. I'm going to replace these caps here, okay, and then I'm going to upgrade the filter. Let's see, what is this one? This one here, yeah, I can't see it. It's an 8, an 8A. Yeah, a 10P08. So we're going to upgrade that guy, make him a little bit narrower. Now, this filter is only for AM, FM. Okay, this guy here and this guy here are AM, FM. This guy here is the sideman filter. Okay, he's like a 4-pole filter. So that's good. I've been trying to figure out some way to install 2 of these in radios, and I think I've got it figured out. 2 is always better than 1 in most cases. Now, you do have some insertion loss by adding another filter, so I may have to incorporate an amplification stage in the PC board, but the PC board will basically stand up and have 2 of these mounted on it. There should be enough room in the radio to do that. So we'll see. Anyway, that's all in the works. You guys are keeping me so busy, I don't really have a whole lot of time to do R&D anymore. But I guess that's a good thing. Okay, more to come. Okay, got the new caps in place. Ready to install the new filter now. You have to be careful when you're taking this stuff out too, because if you overheat this board, it ruins it. The copper will actually separate from the fiberglass, so I use SMD equipment to heat that up and get it out. Okay, and yeah, I've got hot glue all around that cap. I can't set it all the way down against the board to hold it steady, so I use the hot glue to put underneath it, and also to glue it to the chokes, the ferrites, to hold it steady. We don't want that thing vibrating, because if it does vibrate, it's going to break the leads loose, go through the board. Okay, this is a 3300. This one's also a 3300. Okay, so got plenty there to buffer. All right, I'm gonna put that filter in now. More to come. Okay, new filter is in. Getting ready to do the tune-up now. Okay, Stryker, like all the rest of the Quasane built radios, have now gone to the IRF 520, actual IRs. Okay, I believe these are IRs. No, that's the SS symbol, but they've all went to 520s now instead of the FQP 13N10 fuses. The 13N10s have a whole lot of gain, but if you run the bias a little too high on them, they will act like fuses. and eat themselves. Okay, I'm going to set the bias on these. You have to remove these jumpers, measure, and set the bias voltage. I'll be back. Wow, all of these are set way too high. I've turned them back down to where that they should last a while. 3.75 on the final, 3.85 on the driver, first driver, and then about 3.9 to 4 on the pre-driver. You have a pre-driver. Okay, this is actually the pre-driver. This is the first driver. The second driver is under here, and then you have the dual finals. The dual finals I set for 3.75 volts. Okay, first driver I set for 3.8. Second driver gets set for 3.75 as well. The pre-driver is usually about 3.9. Okay. I'm sorry, I said pre-driver, not this guy. I meant the first driver, 3.9. Second driver, 3.8. The dual finals, 3.7. Okay, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. 3.9 to 4 on this guy. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here now. This side, I've got a 100 watt slug in. That's the RMS side, the meter on the left. Okay. Meter on the right has a 250 watt slug. That's the peak side. Okay, on the peak side, see that top scale there? 20 is 200, 15 is 150. So we'll be reading on that top scale. On the RMS side, we have a 100 watt slug in it, so we will be reading on the bottom scale. Okay? And yes, this meter was calibrated. When was it calibrated? March of last year. So I'll have to get it calibrated again March of this year. But it was calibrated using the 100 watt, 500 watt, and 1000 watt slugs into a Bird 10,000 watt dummy load. I don't have a Bird 10,000 watt dummy load. I have a Cantenna. But the SWR on my Cantenna is like a 1.1 to 0. So, you know, the wattage reading should be pretty dang accurate. But anyway, I am on lower sideband on channel 20. And the meter on the left is RMS, meter on the right is peak. You notice I have the meter on the right, the peak meter is in the ×1 scale. I just believe I get a more accurate reading in ×1 than I do by using the multiplier. Audio, hello, hello, audio, audio. So we're doing a little over 70 watts, about 72 watts RMS, and what is that, 105, 110 audio, 115, almost 120 watts peak. Okay, that's on the lower side. I'm going to AM. That's with RF power turned all the way up, you guys. All right, we're dead keying. Yeah, about 20, what is that, 26, 246, yeah, about 26 watts. Audio, hello, hello, audio, audio 1 2 1 2 audio, audio 1 2. And I'm using a stock hand mic, guys. You know I like to use a stock hand mic. So we're doing a little over 100 watts peak on AM. Now, I didn't turn the modulation, the AM modulation, all the way up. Audio, hello, hello, audio. But I'm going to adjust it while I'm on the video with you guys. Audio, hello, hello, audio, audio 1 2 1 2 audio. That's about 100 watts on AM, and that's about 100 watts peak, and I think that's where I need to leave it, right about there. You see, we're dead keying about 28 watts. Now, let me turn RF power all the way down. Okay. Let's see. I am on AM, not FM. Yeah. Okay. Reading about 2.5, 3 watts with RF power turned all the way down. Now let's see how it does on peak. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio 1 2. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio, hello. Hello, audio. Audio 1 2 3 4 5, 5 4 3 2 1. Audio test. That's with it up at about 9 o'clock. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Let's turn it back down to about right there. That's about 8 o'clock. Audio, hello, hello, audio. So you can turn it way, way down. Okay. I'm going to turn it back up. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio, hello. All right. And the heat sink for the finals ain't even getting warm. I mean, wow. Which is great. That's what we want. Okay. All right. I'll be back. Okay. I went back and readjusted AM. Just wasn't real happy with the swing. So I adjusted the AM ANL and got the swing up a little bit higher. Audio 1 2, 1 2, audio. Audio, hello, hello, audio. That's about 125 watts peak. And we're hitting about 32 RMS. Audio, hello, hello, audio. That's with RF power turned all the way up. I'm going to turn RF power all the way down. See, we're still dead keying about 2 watts, but look at the swing. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1 2. We're swinging up to about 18 watts from 2 or 3, up to about 125 with RF power turned all the way down, and that's more like what you want right there. Okay. Okay, as you can see, this radio does a lot of power. All right, and I like the way it looks. I mean, I think everybody does. So just make sure that everything is like it's supposed to be. And like I said, most of the new ones, you know, the quality is a lot better. The QA has been stepped up on these. So, all right, Jose in Colorado, let me get the covers on it, and I'll be back. Okay, final video. It's all done. Let me show you the receiver. Okay, it's in AM mode. I am on channel 20. Okay, that's on the AM. Lower side. Now, of course, you guys know you got to clarify, and my deal is about 3 kcs high. There it is on FM. Okay, let's go back to lower. Let me show you what I mean. Right there, you hear the tone. Hear that tone? Same frequency. There it is on the lower side. And you see we're 3 kcs high on the lower side, and that's my signal generator doing that. Okay. But it works fine. Turn that off. Put that back on external. Okay. Jose, it's got to go through a 24-hour burn-in. And after that, it will be headed your way. 7-3, everybody.